Comedian and actor Ali Wong is now a movie star. The San Francisco native is one of the minds and faces behind Netflix's newest offering.
We're opening a new restaurant, and I need you in San Francisco.
Hey!
Hi, Marcus.
Yeah, hi, Sasha. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Long time.
Always Be My Maybe is a romantic comedy starring Ali Wong and Randall Park, who I know you know from Fresh Off the Boat. The story is set largely in San Francisco. Always Be My Maybe hits Netflix this Friday, but ahead of that, we are thrilled to welcome Ali Wong, Randall Park, and the director of the film, Nanachka Khan, to the 9. Thank you and congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
This has to be a love letter to your hometown of San Francisco.
In part, yeah. It's a love letter to a lot of different aspects of our lives, and it's like it's so surreal to be back here because we're like staying at the Fairmont where we filmed a lot of the scenes too.
You worked hard when you were starting in comedy here in San Francisco.
I did. Did you know who I was?
Unfortunately,
10 years ago?
you know what? It was Baby Cobra, your first special on Netflix, that opened my eyes to you, and I think probably to much of the world. But I heard you did like 9 shows of stand-up in a night. It was a grind.
Yeah, it was a grind, and I sometimes forget about that, but I think it's just because I love it so much. It never felt like work, you know.
And you're in the middle of a stand-up tour right now.
I am. Okay. I am. Not pregnant.
Not pregnant.
I am.
So not another.
I'm not pregnant.
Not another
like
special.
I'm pregnant. I'm like, no, this is just what it looks like when you've been pregnant twice. This is just how my body is now.
They think that's how you're announcing your tour. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Baby number 3, baby number 4. So this is a big change for you, starring in a movie that the two of you wrote together. And I see a lot of influences from, I'm guessing, your childhood and yours as well, Randall. Tell me about some of the little touches that maybe we might not realize.
Well, like in the movie, the character who plays my mom in the movie is a painter, and there's a lot of paintings that my mom actually painted that I grew up with hanging in our house that we actually used in the movie. Right. So like little details like that came from our lives.
Yeah. And so when the two of you co-wrote the film and they were looking for a director, tell me how you got roped into this whole deal.
I mean, they were like, "Do you know any good directors?" I was like, "Right here."
I might know one.
Yeah, I know me. No, we all know each other from before, so we were all friends, and I came on early to sort of help them, with the script process, and then I was supposed to direct this other movie, and that wound up falling apart, thankfully.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. And then it all sort of just lined up. And
Is it hard to direct friends?
It's incredibly more satisfying because you don't have that, in my mind, like you don't have that sort of hands-on, like trying to get to know each other. It's like you can just talk to your friend like regular, like, hey, that's not great, that's not working, that's amazing.
This is what I need from you.
I don't think you ever said to us, that's not great.
No, I mean, maybe not. A little kinder than that.
Or this is not working.
A lot of people are talking about representation in front of the camera, which this movie has a lot of, and it's also important, the people who are creating it.
Oh my God, so important.
Tell me about that.
I'm so glad you brought that up. I brought my niece, who was visiting the set she came to Vancouver, and I was so excited to bring her to set because Nanachka is the first movie director she's ever met. And so now when she pictures what a movie director looks like, she's not going to think of Ron Howard. And there's nothing wrong with Ron Howard, but it's so cool that she's like, oh, this is what a director looks like. Our head of sound was a woman. There were so many interesting women behind the camera, and I just wanted to show my niece, like, this world has so many options for you, and it was so important for her to see in front of the camera, but I think even more important behind the camera and see how many people it takes to make a project. It's a really collaborative thing, and I think we benefit a lot from a lot of the attention we get for being on camera, but we owe so much to the people who work so hard behind the camera.
I've read that you've all talked about growing up at a time when you did not see yourselves represented either on camera or in the credits. When you were 7, 8, 9 years old, did you even expect to see someone who looked like you or had a similar last name? Or was it not even a thought that you realized you were missing, Randall?
Well, for me, it wasn't a thought. I just watched the shows that I watched, and I loved it. And I put myself in the shoes of the characters that I watched, regardless of what race they were. But I think over time, that kind of has an effect on you. And it wasn't until way later I got to college where I was like, yeah, that's not right.
Right. Maybe I could be that leading man. Maybe I could be that director.
Right, exactly.
Allie, as I mentioned, I sort of met you through Baby Cobra and Hard Knock Wife. And what I love about your comedy is that it is raunchy. And look, I've had 2 babies too, right? So I know about, well, please, it's all space. I know about Asian pair underwear, all that stuff. But what I want to ask you is, when it's you on a stage by yourself in a microphone, you are the master of that universe.
Right.
When you have to collaborate with others, is it harder? Is it easier?
Well, for this project, it's like I get to collaborate, right?
Because you like them.
Because I love them and I adore them and I admire them. So the attitude is I get to collaborate. But if it's people I don't trust, then it's that feeling of I have to collaborate.
Right.
But this was such a joy, and it's quite a relief to not have everything be on me, you know. So I loved it. Yeah. I mean, and we had that experience already from working on Fresh Off the Boat together,
right?
You know, so we have this shorthand and we have that trust. That's so much about what working in comedy is all about. Like, do you think what you find funny, is that what I find funny? What are your jokes funny to me? It's like it's really hard to find that chemistry. Right. You know?
I could almost sense another project brewing here at this table. Would you ever do it again?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would love to.
You guys have amazing chemistry on screen. It's the funniest, sweetest story. And I'm glad that your character doesn't get a man makeover, right?
Right?
Like, he is
I'm so glad you
the
brought
way
that up
he is.
too.
Right.
That is so true.
Right. I've seen way too many man makeovers. And like, he doesn't need one. And nor do any of us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was important to the story that he be happy with where he's at in life, and not some schlub.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, all 3 of you. I know you have a busy day ahead, so thank you all. I'll be watching it on Netflix again. And I want you to watch it as well. Always Be My Maybe premieres, if you want to see it in person, at the Vogue Theater in San Francisco and at Shattuck Cinema in Berkeley. You can start seeing it in the theater this afternoon. We will all watch it together on Netflix this Friday. Ali Wong, Randall Park, and Nachna Khan, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.